The Newsday continues here on One News Now. I am Mon Gualvez. The Office of the Civil Defense believes now is the time for the country to focus on disaster preparedness. This comes amid earthquakes and volcanic activities plaguing the country over the past weeks. The OCD said detailed plans for long-term sustainable solutions should be readied in case calamities like the big one arise. The agency said it is finishing 14 strategic projects, including mapping danger zones for volcanoes and fault lines. The Civil Aeronautics Board awaits the response of Cebu Pacific amid complaints from passengers. CAB Executive Director Carmelo Arcilla told The Big Story that they have already sought the airline side. He added that the issue is currently under investigation and that they expect SEMPAC's reply by Monday. The Senate is set to conduct a hearing into the complaints about the alleged poor service quality of the carrier.
We are looking at it, and we have yet to receive the response of Cebu Pacific about this issue. We have asked Cebu Pacific to manifest their side of the story. I guess by Monday we will be having that response already.
Arcilla weigh in on overbooking, which is one of the complaints of some SEGPAC travelers. While it can benefit both passengers and the airline, the official noted that it all comes down to how it is handled.
When aircraft is full, then the airline is able to distribute the cost of operating an aircraft to a bigger number of passengers. In so doing, the airline is able to reduce unit cost. I think one of the critical questions would be, is it to the interest of the airlines to abuse overbooking?
The National Water Resource Board may need to cut water supply from Angat Dam due to the looming dry spell once the current 52 cubic meters per second water allocation ends this month. The NWRB previously allowed the 2-week extension of this enhanced water quota for the water concessionaires. Now, with less than ideal amount of rainfall, the agency is worried that keeping the current allocation might lead to depletion of supply from Angat Dam. They also emphasize that the only effective way to address El Nino is through strict conservation measures. We'll be back with more stories after the break. Keep it here on One News. watching One News Now. I am Mon Gualvez. Militants linked to Islamic State killed 37 people and abducted 6 others in an attack on a school in western Uganda on Friday. 8 other people were hospitalized with critical injuries. Military personnel found the bodies of the dead when they arrived at the school. Ugandan authorities say 5 assailants burnt down a dormitory and looted food. They are now searching for the attackers, hoping to find the abducted victims. In North Korea, leader Kim Jong-un and his key officials have convened to decide their diplomatic and defense strategies. Reuters reports that the country fired 2 short-range missiles on Thursday in response to military drills by South Korean and US troops. Last month, Pyongyang also failed to launch its spy satellite, which crashed into sea. And scientists discovered a duck-billed dinosaur that roamed Chile some 72 million years ago. The dinosaur called Gunkonken nanoy supposedly weighed up to a metric ton and grew to about 4 meters. This discovery was the fruit of a decade-long investigation kicked off by an expedition in 2013. Back here in the country, 2 fathers shared their inspiring stories as they balance familial responsibilities. Faith Del Mundo with the story.
Tatay Rakitero. This is a term used to describe 36-year-old Tatay Felix of Legazpi City, Albay. He wears many hats in his daily life, juggling various roles and responsibilities. At 6 in the morning, Felix starts his day by cleaning jeepneys. Felix said he wasn't able to finish his education, so he couldn't land regular jobs. That's why he also sidelines as a construction worker and as a dispatcher. Felix said he does this so he could provide for his 6 children who are in elementary and high school.
Kaya natin to, taguin natin yung pamilya natin. Kahit anong trabaho, papasukin natin, basta sa marangal na trabaho.
Felix believes that his sacrifices will soon pay off for his family. This was also the ingredient to success for single father Ray of Las Piñas City. Tatay Ray works as a jeepney operator and as a mechanic. He admits he found it difficult to budget expenses at home, including his children's education. For over a decade, Mang Ray worked abroad as an OFW. But he decided to stay in the Philippines after separating from his wife.
Nalaman ko na medyo madalang na ang pag-uwi nung legal wife ko dito. Umuwi na rin ako dahil walang mag-aalaga sa mga anak ko.
Although his marriage might not have been fortunate, his life was filled with immense joy when 2 of his children became lawyers in 2021 and 2023.
Nasa isip ko na wala akong ibang may papamana sa kanila kung hindi edukasyon lang. Wala namang ari-arian gano'n.
His photo went viral on social media after he was captured putting up tarpaulins for his attorney children. Tatay Ray lives this message to all single dads like him.
Kung paplanuhin mo na itatama ang magiging kinabukasan ng mga anak mo, talagang magsasakripisyo ka sa lahat ng mga bisyo, mga ganyan. Dasal sa Panginoon po.
For News 5, Faith Del Mundo, we are One News.
Happy Father's Day to all dads out there. And those are the top stories of the hour. Join us later at 10:45 a.m. as we continue to monitor the day's biggest stories. I am Mon Gualvez. We are One News.